Hey everybody, it's Jay from Replay Republic here. Gonna fly another Project Wingman VR mission today. Sight Unseen, a mission called Clear Skies. Frame rates in VR have been a problem for me so far, but I think today I'm going to be able to show you a significant improvement in the form of a brand new video card, 3090, and I hope the audio situation is going to be good as well. I think I'm set up and ready to go, so let's jump into it. So I have no idea what this is going to look like because most of the time when I'm flying, I've got this thing strapped to my head, but hopefully I can give you some entertainment via camera too.
Factories and states that we can't even touch are pumping out equipment and supplies for them at a pace we'll never be able to match.
All right.
However, they all have to get in the country somehow. The Federation supply train is one carried out mostly by air, now that the eminent domain
supply train is mostly by air. I was going to get excited about a train strike, but
communication protocols of this conflict has been kept hidden, courtesy of the Solana communication facility in the Aitor Desert.
Take the red pill, and we'll tell you about the mission in the desert.
Allied pilots will be dispatched to various points along the airways, knocking out Federation logistics aircraft and grinding their resupply efforts to a halt.
Note that there's a little graph over there saying
can openly challenge the Federation when they think they're safe.
Air count,
remember,
full, ground count,
imperative that no
empty.
Civilians are harmed in this operation, so engage carefully.
Careful's my last name, and safety's my mom. Let's go, Monarch. I'd like to touch down before lunch.
I feel like that was a your mom joke, but I don't understand it. Safety's his mom? What? Alright, let's get into this. So, when Project Wingman says, press start to continue, you never really know what that means. It could mean press space, it could mean press enter, it could mean pull the trigger on your joystick. You never know, man. Alright. So this is an all air-to-air mission. Yeah, I want to start mission. That's what I was doing. God damn it. Ooh, so I've got some new aircraft. Ooh, this looks so fine. Oh, it looks so fine. It's got the curves and the super maneuverable handling and the it was a Sukhoi 27. I don't know. I play a lot of MiG-29. It makes me feel a little bit dirty, not in the good way. It's F-18. It's a multi-role. Sukhoi 27 is a fighter. This is all air-to-air. So MiG-29 is a fighter. Response rating. Sukhoi 27 is rated as more maneuverable. I have just enough money to buy it. I don't know, man. I've never flown it. So, new mission, new jet? Why not? Why not, he said. Foreshadowing. So we bought it. Now let's kit it out. For the first weapon. Big fan of SAA in the first slot. Think about this for a second. A lot of air-to-air. So we'll have standard missile in the first slot. And then in the second slot we'll have SAA. And then in the third slot we'll have MLAA. That's additional weapon 2, but it's secondary weapon 3, because you always get standard missiles. I think that's good. And I don't have AOA limiter, although I hear it's the bee's knees. So I will launch like this, and we'll see what we get. I have a hot ass. I beg your pardon. I have a hands-on throttle and stick combination, but I find that for VR, especially when I need to reach the keyboard occasionally, as I do when I'm making a recording like this, it's better to just have the one unit in front of me. Otherwise, I'm reaching through and banging things and knocking things over and stopping the recording and using language unbecoming of a public broadcaster. Subject, Hitman 1, Monarch. I think if I sat way forward in my screen here, I might be able to read that latitude and longitude, but, you know, I'm not gonna sweat it. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Ah, yes.
You're arriving in your AO. Tagging civilian and Federation air traffic now. That's a lot of air traffic for a war zone, Galaxy.
Don't hit the civilian traffic.
Fire when taking down these transports. If any bystanders go down, that's on us and the Independence Force.
Alright.
Roger, Dodger, Galaxy.
So, 3 times they've mentioned
It's just me and you.
neutral air traffic.
All right. 7 enemy target convoys tagged.
Oh my goodness.
Engage with caution. Hey, we've got 2 military jets off about 4 o'clock. What gives?
Alright.
You see the amount of military armor in the air today? Escorts probably.
Alright, so I can't use my multi-lock missiles when they're civilians because it will lock onto them. That's annoying. Oh boy. Alright, that's an F-14, and that's a mountain. So, this has not started well, right? I should have had a kill in that closing contact. I'm overshooting my targets. I may be rusty. Alright. Let's get another shot away in that F-14. And get some guns on it. Oh yeah, get the guns on. It's always key to... Oh girl, I've been hit! It's a little bit of a strong reaction there. You. Yeah. Bombs away, he says, firing a missile. So... Oh! Ooh, don't hit those things. I'm really good at hitting those things. Foreshadowing. Flare away. That thing is still falling? I'm beating it down. I don't mean like I'm administering a beating. I mean I am racing it to the ground and winning.
Monarch, good luck.
Okay, so we've got another target here.
Good separation.
Good separation.
Missile away.
So that's again, that sounds like it doesn't belong in aviation. I find those things distracting. Good separation. Conscious uncoupling. Alright, that's one shot. That's good. That's how I like it. There's another F-14. Those things don't corner so well. Don't handle so well. In reality, they are just this enormous aircraft that you wouldn't think would be carrier-borne, but they are. Product of the 1970s. As a lot of good aircraft are, in fact. Alright, don't hit that civilian. 6 exclamation marks. And there's another one.
Get the attendants to shut all windows right now.
Okay.
Protect the transports.
Okay, can I walk onto one of you guys? There we go. So 4 missiles away. Don't think anyone went after the civilian traffic. Oh, I shouldn't have used that. All right, let's engage the F-15. Throttle way back. Oh, forget it. Am I gonna hit anybody with that? Nope. As usual. You and I are flying the same thing. So it'll be real clear who's the better pilot. I don't actually know how Chuck Yeager talked, but I imagine he had a little bit more of a drawl than that. It's a line from Chuck Yeager's Air Combat. When you're flying the same plane as your opponent, it'll be real clear who's the better pilot. Flare away. Almost feels like sacrilege saying his name, knowing that he's just passed, and that this this game is so unrealistic. But frankly, I have many good memories of playing Chuck Yeager's Air Combat as a young man. Come on, track. They jinked a little bit for that missile, but alright, good. One more away. Yeah, flare out. It's for the number of enemy targets I have. Sure am not getting a lot of missile traffic here. Okay, 2 missiles away, 1-2 hits. Bring it around as slowly as I can. That's not gonna work. Okay. 2 missiles away. Oh, ouch. That was too early. 1, too high of deflection there. What is that? Go back to my original target. Oh, 2 is overkill for that, but we'll see. Yeah. Alright, ignore Air Cascadia. Where's my Sukhoi friend? Fire. Slow down. Ooh, security reasons. I guess they're trying to underline that the Federation that we're fighting is the baddies. Alright. That's done. So only really... Oh, no.
I was expecting that. Hitman team, heads up. We have another AWACS in the area.
AWACS. We have a lot of enemies here. What are those? Those are 30,000. Those look closer. Let's close on that. Yes, let's use that. I was going to use multi-launch there, but there's too many civilians in here. Come on, hit that. Another one. I'm going to run out of these shortly. Okay. Using civilian traffic as cover.
We're taking the bait. We just gotta thread this needle as best we can.
Okay. Yep. That's fine. Lock onto me. Flare away. Gotta get closer here. Get up to the AWACS. Flare ready. Oh, don't hit that thing. They just come up on you so fast. Alright. And what do we got here? We got an AWACS.
We're sitting ducks. That's a big in the air. We're in the bag.
Get away. Yes. Target and get out of the direct approach. Flare away. I hear flares again. It's starting to get a little scary. Okay. High deflection shot on that Sukhoi won't hit. Oh, that's a subtle... What else are they lying to us about? That's very subtle. I like that subtle exposition. Come on. We're not just mercenaries, we're fighting for freedom of information. Just in case there was any more ambiguity. Yeah, well, I had a missile coming in and my flares weren't ready yet, so I couldn't stay on the lock. It's one hit. I really like the way this thing maneuvers. I don't seem to have any trouble keeping the pipper on. There's an F-14. So, once I clear all these guys out of the sky, judging by the mission briefing, I feel like that's going to be it. Oh, flare away. When I get that boop, 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 that's missile coming in, and it may appear on the radar down there, although I'm not spending a lot of time looking at that, because the HUD is so useful. Alright, there's another missile coming in. I do have flares ready. So, this dogfight is mostly vertical, I'm noticing. And, that's okay so far. It's not bothering me. Come on, bring it on. Guns. Here we go.
Hitman 1, Splash 1.
Splash 1. There's Mosley. Can I... Yeah, I can lock on him. I don't know if that's an error with that missile. Reminds me of the old AGM, I don't remember the number. Phoenix? 9? Maybe 9 Phoenix? That flare did nothing. The flares, they do nothing. Okay.
Out of action.
Yes. There's another AWACS, so let's lock on to that. That one was close enough. I didn't really need to use this missile type, but okay, 2 missiles incoming. Flare away. Switch to standard missiles. A little bit of...
Monarch's gone off radar. Monarch, you've got a good lock.
It's nice that if you pull hard Gs, you don't get hit, generally speaking. And maybe that's just at this point, but at this point in the game, and the missiles get harder, but I remember a game called Afterburner for the Sega Master System, where for the first few levels, you could just turn hard to the left or hard to the right, and incoming heat-seeking missiles would not hit you. And then, like, there was a whole section of the game like that. You had 6 levels and a boss, and then there was a second section of the game where suddenly it stopped working. And I never got farther than that, to be honest. It was like, you taught me to do this, and then you took it away. And I always found it very frustrating. I haven't played that game in a very long time, but yeah, I don't really like when the game mechanics, the core mechanics, excuse me, change without justification. Oh, it's just suddenly upgraded to a new Seeker Head type, and works a lot better. Sorry about that. You know, you were out in the battlefield for at least 15 or 20 minutes with the old ones, but alright, guns on. Alright. It's too bad that none of their flares work. That's really unfortunate for them. No, it's not true. They do work. They just don't work nearly as well as mine do. Missile away.
You're in gun range.
I was in gun range. AA. Enemy, that was one of my enemies saying enemy AA? Alright. Let's close on that thing.
Monarch ready to fire.
What are these things? Are they gunships? I don't know what a CT-17 is. It's like a Galaxy. It's a gunship. Kind of looks like it. Although I don't actually... Do they have Galaxy gunships? I think they do.
Cleared for guns.
I think I remember ones that were based on the Hercules 4-engine propeller transport, I think it was. Don't shoot down the civilians. So what do I shoot down? I've got targets to the left. No. Targets over there. Some civilians. Dear game, what do? Sincerely. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see if I can finally use an MLAA of some kind. I have to check. I've got 4 of these, and unless I see 2, 3, 4, I see 4 enemies locked up. So I guess it's safe. Any hits?
Hitman 1.
No
gun
hits.
range.
Why do I even bring you?
Target on the nose. Hitman 1 confirmed.
Alright, that's one. That's a miss. That's a flare. Throttle back. Get the guns on. Oh, that was supposedly me shooting the hitbox of that plane with my cannon. That's interesting. It's very generous. Alright. One for you and one for you. A missile for all my friends. Let's throttle back. Oh, come on, get guns on. There we go. That would have been faster to shoot a missile. I just, you know, sometimes I feel like a little variety. Spice up my relationship. No, that one. Yeah. That's one too many, but...
Missile shot off.
Yeah, just let me pull right through your cannon fire.
Federation gunship Gladius responding to the attack in the sector.
Uh-oh.
Deploying QRF fighters.
What is a QRF fighter?
Hang on. Looks like they haven't given up this airspace quite yet.
Okay.
We've detected a pair of advanced enemy fighters entering the airspace alongside a support airship. Shoot down the enemy. Let them know we have airspace control.
Okay.
Like a dance-off. Merging now. It's that comms pilot. Real shock, exit line hotspot. Good job.
Yeah. So they need to have funny accents for me to know that they're evil? Okay.
I don't like it. It's a level some pilots like this outside.
Alright, that's one hit.
What I was talking about makes sense now. Drag him towards our guns. We'll flag him up.
FS-15. Oh, it's S stands for, special. I assume. Alright. Let's not get target fixation here. I think the key to these guys is opportunism and switching targets. Yes. Missile away. I'm gonna get lit up here in a second. I can see... Alright. I don't want to get hit by these super fighters that are coming in. But I do
Missile is on the way.
want to make some progress in the engagement.
Monarch ready to fire.
Oh boy. Flare away. Oh, come on.
Incoming missile. Chink.
No. Come on.
The enemy's getting radar lock.
Yes, I noticed.
It is mine. It is rolling.
Okay, this is... we're flying circles around each other, and I'm starting to get bored of it. Oh! Yes, so am I. You. You? Sure.
Good luck.
2 away. Alright. That's good. Flare out. The music makes it sound like a desperate time, but doing alright, I think. There's one down. So that reinforces the idea that I'm not terrible at this. Alright, there's another one. Okay. And now...
2, 3 hits on that thing. I'm still too close. Don't hit my friends. Around. Where are you? There you are.
Hitman 1, missile tracking. Evade. Got one down.
Yeah, it's okay. Got it. That's the battlecruiser. Nice.
Scopes are clear.
So I guess that's it. Mission complete.
Before anyone else shows up.
You never get a good look at those things.
I can do this with
But
one
frankly,
hand behind my back. Yep, that's me.
the airliner looked a lot like that too.
Thanks for the carry, Monarch.
Well, we didn't accidentally shoot down any civilians, but there was that one point when the MLAA was just like, yeah, I'm gonna light up 3 enemies right in front of you, and 1 civilian that was like at the moon. But
The intercept operation was a success.
was a success.
Worldwide news was breaking out about the Independence Force's calculated and precise presence on the international stage. No civilian casualties have been reported.
No civilian
The
casualties.
Federation, while dealing with the disruption of their air train, have to contend with international response to the war.
Contend with that.
Man 1, your flight was the most successful of these intercepts, and the Federation is currently scrambling to find alternative ways to maintain logistics.
Maybe they'll use a train instead of a sky train. Anyway, that was a fun mission. We got right into it, and frame rates were pretty good, and nobody died. That wasn't supposed to, so that's cool. And I think I'm gonna wrap it there. So thank you for joining me this time. Playing Project Wingman in VR. And thanks for watching. And I hope we see you back at the Republic again soon. Bye for now.